and his narrative is if people like you, then you ain't that. And he right. Now, I'm not going to say he ain't that, but I know the dude. I got some respect for the dude, so I just won't disrespect his name. Now, Gunner, I'll call him a rat. Thug, I'll tell you what he did in the interrogation room is against the rules. He shouldn't have did it. He said too much, did too much. There's no explanation for that. He's dead wrong. But I won't disrespect his name because, you know, that's my partner, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my partner. I ain't going to even sit here and lie. Am I selected politics? A little bit. I'm not telling you, no, that ain't what it is. But I'm not going to disrespect my man's name. I hope Thug would understand that. So, today, we coming up with the New Testament. What we feel the new rules of the street should be. And I expect all of y'all to make this go viral, right? Because, we going to go from 1 to 10 with a bonus 1. That last one, a lot of y'all probably ain't going to like. But some of y'all old school dudes ain't going to like. Let's start with number 1. New Testament rules of the street, number 1. You can snitch on somebody who snitched on you first. Hey, that's the first new rule that's being proposed for the New Testament of the streets. Rule number 1, you can snitch on somebody who snitched on you first. That means if y'all get busted, dude come back there and say, hey, man, your man just gave you up. What? Play the recording? Yeah, man, you know. The guns under the seat was yours. You know, that was all his. Now, you can say, what? Matter of fact, not only did he make my guns, he got a style spot up under the air conditioned unit. Listen, man, we just going off of what we see the youngsters gravitating to. You know, this is from me, but it's what I'm seeing the youngsters doing because I'm tired of arguing with y'all. So rule number 1 of the New Testament of the streets, you can snitch on somebody who snitched on you first. Number 2, now I like this one. After 10 years, however it falls, with no incident, one can cross back over to being a civilian with no expectation of the streets or its set. Can't call him about nothing. He all the way back civilian mode. So if y'all want to go over there playing with him, he can treat you like a civilian. 911, operator. Yes? Some dudes are at my door. Do you know who they are? I definitely know who they are. They're from my old day. You know they can do all that type. Again, this is the mentality that I think best fits the new generation. Number 3, a man has 72 hours to take his case if his action led to another man being arrested. If you left something in another man's car, home, without telling them, or that man can speak his truth. That means you didn't use my car, you brought it back to me, I jumped into it, hit some corners, police pulled me over, find something that ain't mine that's yours. Hey, homie, what's up with it? Yeah, homie, I got pulled over. They found something in my whip, something that I know ain't mine. Now, within that 72 hours, I said 72 hours because maybe you got to get your bail money, go bust a couple moves, do a few things, you know, get your women, if you got more than one, get them, you know, what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Sell cars, something, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And then go up there and claim your stuff. If not, that man can speak his truth. Hey, man, DA, I want to talk to you. I mean, listen, man, again, this ain't how I feel it should go. These are the new rules that I feel best fits the new generation, the New Testament of the streets. Number 4, if a man takes a charge for another man and they agree that the bond and the lawyer fees is supposed to be taken care of, and you breach that agreement, the man who took the charge can then cooperate against you. This is the new rule of the streets. Man, take a charge for you. You get what I'm saying? Yo, man, take that, homie. I got you, homie. I'm gonna make sure your kids, everybody straight, your bills, attorney, all that. I'm gonna bail you out. You're gonna fight it from the street, my word. And you take that. And that man breaches that agreement, then that man that took that, he can go speak his truth. However he feel he want to speak his truth. Okay? For those of y'all just pulling up, we are reading the new rules, the New Testament of the streets. We got the Old Testament. We already know what the Old Testament is. You know, if I got to go to the Old Testament when it comes to telling this, you cannot, under any circumstances, give information to law enforcement that involves any other name outside of yourself. You cannot. It don't matter how it go. Nigga, throw something by you, seen him throw it, you can't say that. You got to beat it, fingerprint it. I don't know what you got to do. But these days, things is a little different. Gunner told he didn't tell. Thug told he didn't tell. Buster Richie told he didn't tell. This dude told he ain't told. OG, gangster from Santana down there, he told he didn't tell. Oh, it was this, or it was that. Oh, yeah, we see he signed the cooperation agreement declaration. So listen, but them dudes fall up under the Old Testament. I fall up under the Old Testament. This here, what I'm reading, is the New Testament of the streets. We on number 4. And for those that just joining us, y'all can go on back, review this, or I might go on through them. We going to number 5. Okay, let's go to number 5. Number 5. The leader or boss can have a paid fall guy that's agreed upon to snitch on to free himself. Y'all get what that means, right? That means, let's say you got a shot caller, OG baller, big ball on the block, the rapper, whatever. And hey, homie, I'm finna pay you every month. $2,500, $5,000 a month. I'm balling. I'm gonna pay you every month, homie. But if I ever get in some trouble, they ever run up in my spot, find something, I'm gonna tell them it's yours. You get what I'm saying? You know, and this is agreed upon. Look, so this is the New Testament, the new rules of the street. We're gonna get this out here because this is what's going on. People are being confused about what snitching is and what snitching ain't. So what we gonna do, we gonna keep the OGs under the Old Testament, and this new and improved thing we got going on out here, y'all under the New Testament. That's number 5. Number 6, if you pillow talk with your woman or family, and it leads to an arrest of an individual, and the information originated from you, you get the snitch jacket. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Just if your wife name is Jacqueline Hernandez, and the paperwork say Jacqueline Hernandez gave us this information, and you know god dang well Jacqueline didn't know nothing about that move because it was 2 o'clock in the morning. It wasn't nobody but you and Jacqueline's husband. And they done came and got you, and the witness is Jacqueline Hernandez. You know Jacqueline's husband, pillow talk. Therefore, although the paperwork may say Jacqueline Hernandez, Jacqueline husband, your homie, you get the snitch jacket. Yeah, that's going to you too. Yeah, this is the New Testament of the streets. Number 7. If your spouse, husband or wife, boyfriend or girlfriend, or non-street individual calls the police, you can deal with it as a civilian and give statements to defend yourself. Hey, look, man, we see a lot of, dude didn't gang bang. That was this. Yo, he gave a statement on his wife. Wife done bust him in the mouth. He done did something. She done got up there and said, okay, I'm telling them, you got guns in the house. Police get there and say, well, she's a heroin addict. She's on crystal meth. She got crystal in the top drawer, in her panty drawer. You know it's hers. Hey, listen, if it's a marital spousal abuse or you get into it with your neighbor, regular dude, hey, listen, man, you can handle that as if you are a civilian. Straight up, give your statements, man. Okay, that's rule number 7 of the New Testament of the streets. Okay? like this one. Now, I likes this one. My main man Ghost come up with this one. Shout out to Ghost from the Exposers. If you vouch for a civilian or non-street person to be part of your gang or street crew, and that person snitch, you and all the people that allowed it also gets the snitch jacket. Oh yeah, let me tell you what this is talking about. See, the reason why I like this, because this is about to save a lot of them kids out there. A lot of them kids out there that's getting pressured and forced into gangs because people want them to hold things and do things and force them to do things. Let me go over this one again. This is New Testament of the Street, rule number 8. If you vouch for a civilian or a non-street person to be part of your gang or street crew, and that person snitches, you and all of the people that allowed this to happen, allowed this dude to get jumped in, agreed upon, y'all get this snitch jacket. Oh, yeah. Because, see, what happens is y'all go force these dudes. Y'all know these dudes ain't built like that, cut like that. Then you beat up on them. Then you tell them, go put some work in or go rob this. And they scared to get beat up on. They go do it, get caught, and then they tell. And then next thing you know, baby Pee Wee Herman told, right? I ain't using that name because my nigga Pee Wee from 40s, that's too close. Baby Cricket told. Now he in the county get beat up on, stabbed up, all this when you know God dang well, dude never wanted to be part of your gang. He just got tired of getting beat up, walking up and down the street. So this one right here is a good one. That's New Testament number 8. Number 9. If your celebrity character is what makes you a street ninja, you have immunity to the rules. Any snitching done prior to your fame is forgiven. See, that's like 6ix9ine. I came up with that one. I mean, shit. I got to give y'all a reason to be a little upset with me. I came up with that one. I'm not putting that one on go. Let me read that New Testament rules of the streets for snitching, number 9. If your celebrity status, character is what makes you a street ninja, you have immunity to the rules. Any snitching done prior to your fame is forgiven. And while you the big old celebrity, because you in the booth faking, yeah, I killed the real, pack that steel, you know you's a buster, right? See, that's the problem. The people is taking these people serious. Y'all really hearing what they saying because they saying these things, they watching these movies, or they heard a story in the garage from their relative or something, and they go to the booth and they turn into these people. These are called alter egos. They really civilians. Real street dudes from the Old Testament can identify these type of people. Okay, that's number 9. Okay, we going to 10. Boy, my bone now, this 10, this is Ghost. If you are conducting legitimate business with the person or persons, and that person or persons involves you in street activity, you have the right to cooperate in any way you see fit. Now, Ghost, you winning your bag on this one, Ghost. You winning your bag on this one. I know a few of y'all just pulling up. We got 1,200 people up in here, 1144 to be exact. Right? So I do need some of y'all to hit that subscribe button. I should gain at least 300-400 off this one. Okay, I know I've been gone, but give me a reason to come back. I wanted to see if the internet, with the gutter of the YouTube streets, was going to die without me dying. So this going to give them a whole bunch of things to react. They're going to call me all kind of things, but it's all right. I am a prophet. Yeah, I've been sent. I've been sent to speak because people listen to me when I preach, okay? Now, that's number 10. If you are conducting legitimate business with a person or persons, and that person or persons involves you in street activity, you have the right to cooperate in any way you see fit. So that means, you know, if you got a warehouse, and this is your legitimate warehouse, and you fix motorcycles in this warehouse. I don't know why I use motorcycles, but for some reason, the spirit told me to go to motorcycles. And one of your workers, you know, he got 2-3 straps and, you know, an ounce of weed and 9 ounces of dope in a bag hidden in the locker or somewhere in the back. And for some reason, something happened to happen. The police come through and they say, well, could we search, man? They say you got some stolen motorcycles. And you know you ain't got no stolen motorcycles. This is a legal business. Yeah, you can search, bro. I go on the paperwork to all my customers, and they find this work and these guns and this work, this yayo, as we call it, as this Old Testament. They find this yayo. You got the right to say, oh no, that's Jerry. That's Jerry Bag and Jerry Locker. I don't know nothing about that. You brought some street stuff to my legal business. That's what that rule is saying. Now that's from my brother Ghost came up with that one. The bonus rule, I came up with this one. We can call it Rule 11. And, you know, to all my good people, y'all can go follow me, _ the 100 show, you know, and DM me, go to the post that I got up about this, and, you know, give me some more rules that y'all see fit. I go through them, because I'm the rule maker with this. I'm writing the New Testament. Yeah, it took a dude from the Old Testament to write the New Testament. And I think I'm the best because I'm like 3rd generation. Because a lot of them 1st and 2nd generation, shout out to my OGs and my generals. Y'all know who y'all are because I call and check on y'all and I salute y'all like I always have. But some of these old dudes that went bad 20, 30 years ago, we can't let them get involved in none of this. Now 11 is going to affect a lot of you OG dudes. I'm going to catch some flack about this, but I think y'all going to agree. If you are found to be gay or down low, admittingly or exposed, you are deemed to be a civilian. All rank you have is to be stripped, and you are awarded your rainbow. Goddamn right. You're awarded your rainbow. That's it. And that's giving or receiving. You understand what I'm saying? Same sex. Or other things that some of y'all get Captain Tazari at. I'm gonna leave that. You can take that and build off of that, I'm sure. Okay, let me read that.